back in Swanage again, 1st of February. A week after my last visit. So I'm back at Peveril Point. Last week I came here and walked to Old Harry Rocks, which are over there. And this week I'm going the other way, past Durlston Castle and on to Dancing Ledge. All this stretch along the Purbeck coast I've never actually done before, so it's all new to me. It's quite dull today, which I was expecting, and a nice breeze. Ideal walking conditions for me. A nice view of Swanage, coast path sign. We've got a little bit of road walking now, I believe. A coast path sign on the bollard there saying which way to go. We've got two routes we can take here. We've got the flat route, or apparently just by this sign we've got this route. Maybe we can go down. Let's have a look at this and see what it's like. I think the flat route just sticks to the road. Wasn't sure if we could go this way, but seems we can. Yeah, slightly boggy. A lot of steps up and down. So people may prefer the flatter route. As I say, I'll come back that way and see what that's like. Got some wooden steps coming. Even supply dog poo bags for people walking the dogs. And it's well signposted. Durlston Castle, half a mile. Oh, this is easy walking. It's uphill, but lovely wide path, which I presume goes straight to the castle. Dancing Ledge, where we're heading for, is 3 miles. One thing I want to see on this walk is the globe, which is a 10-foot diameter stone globe with all the continents on it. Oh, that's a nice little bridge going down. Oh, this is lovely. Oh, I can smell cooking. There's a cafe there. I mean, the castle isn't really a castle. It was built by a local businessman in the late 1800s. So the coast path goes that way, which we'll do in a minute. I'll just have a look here, see what there is. Let's come to the top of the castle now. See Peveril Point, where we just set off from, and Old Harry Rocks behind. Bournemouth behind that. That is the Isle of Wight. There's a little map here. It's 27 kilometres away, the Needles there. And there's the globe, which is where I'm going to go and look shortly. This is the spiral staircase going down. So that's Durlston Castle. Quite steep going down now. But this is the coast path which goes right round the headland. And there's the globe. The British Isles up there. See all the caves at the bottom of the cliffs where the birds nest. Just coming up to the entrance to Tillywim Caves now. kept closed now. I presume it's unsafe. You can see where all the quarrying used to go on down there. Dancing Ledge, 2 miles. Anvil Lighthouse is coming to view now. That's what we're heading for. The sea crashing into the sea caves there. Quite spectacular. We're heading down this way. Let's go around this little inlet and up to the Anvil Lighthouse up there. There's more quarry caves there where they used to get the Purbeck stone out. We'll continue up this way, up to the lighthouse. It's a very short lighthouse. You can barely see it above the wall. Dancing Ledge, 2 miles. It was 2 miles about half a mile back, but never mind. I think I've lost all the people that were about near Durlston Castle. They seem to be doing a circular walk and going inland from the lighthouse and back to the castle. Doesn't seem to be anybody going this way. Quite open ground now, so there's no interruption to the views of the sea. Oop, nearly went. Coast path, Dancing Ledge, 1 3/4 miles. Well, never seems to get any closer by the signage. Just come through a bit of a boggy bit there by the stile, and there was a sign saying it's still 1 3/4 miles to Dancing Ledge. I do like my winter walking, but we've had a couple of very wet winters. We had horrendous rain last Sunday with lots of floods. So it's not left the paths in the best of condition. Just hit a really boggy bit now. Ooh, got hooked up on brambles. Oh God, shit. Ooh. There's no big ascents and descents, it's just a lot of little ups and downs that are very slippy because of the mud. Oh dear. Still saying 3/4 mile, and this is what I'm dealing with. Thick mud, gorse growing over the path. Walking to Durlston Castle and to Anvil Point is fine. Coming beyond there just gets worse and worse. And this is horrible. Horrible, deep, slippy mud that sticks to your boots. You can't go anywhere but through it. Gorse stabs your legs through lightweight trousers. They say on a summer's day when the paths are dry it might be lovely, but the winter walk, forget it. It's really clayey as well, which sticks to your boots and is so slippy. Gone over a few times, I've stabbed my hand on quickthorn. This has got to be the worst stretch of path. This last mile. You know you're supposed to get through here. This is awful. I've got to come back. Oh, ripped to shreds. Oh. See, there was a sign back there said Dancing Ledge 3/4 mile. Another one here saying exactly the same thing again. Oh, look at it. Come on. Oh, nearly went. Oh, no. Just got to face it. I'm going to get absolutely caked. This is the worst walk yet. I'm not looking forward to walking back, but I'm determined to get to Dancing Ledge. I've come this bloody far. I'm not giving in. Oh, look at it though. It's relentless. I suppose I should blame myself for even attempting it after all that rain we had on Sunday last week. Walking's getting slightly easier now. Got a couple of paragliders above me. Oh, Dancing Ledge, there it is. Yee. Let's go and have a look. See lots of people actually coming from inland and coming straight down to Dancing Ledge. It only seems to be me daft enough to come along the coast path. But yeah, we're here. Let's go down and have a look. Over the stile. Not coming all the way and we're not going down to it, so boots weigh a ton with all the mud. Apparently this used to be a quarry and they used to run the stone to the edge there onto flat bottom boats and take it out to ships to take it away. Oh, dead mouse there. So yeah, where them grills are, that's where bats go in and out now. There's loads of, I think there's 2 species of bat living there. It's all been blocked off from people getting in. And who'd want to with all them loose stones above your head? That's the Dancing Ledge. Where the tracks are there, that's where the trucks used to take the stone to the flat bottom boats. And you can see lots of ammonite fossils as well in the stone there. And there's the natural swimming pool. I have read that that was blasted out in about 1910 for a local school to use for bathing. How nice would that be in summer? Pretty cold on a day like today. You can see how the sea's undercutting the cliffs and bits falling in. Another chunk there ready to go. Quite a few people here now. I imagine this is just a mecca in summer for people coming from the inland route. I have read that it's called Dancing Ledge because of the way the waves dance across the rock. Don't know how true that is. That pool will be lovely in summer. The sign there, it's just a mile to Seacombe Cliff from there, which I was going to do today, but it's so muddy going along the coast path that I'm going to have to head back because it's taking me so long to do it. Well, Dancing Ledge was well worth the visit, but as I say, this stretch of coast path is so boggy. So I'm just leaving Dancing Ledge now, down there. I've got a choice now. I can go back on the coast path that way, which is horrendous, or there's a higher path to Durlston. Couldn't make my mind up. I decided to stick with the coast path. That's what I came to do. Just have to grin and bear it. To do my challenge properly, I need to stick to the coast path. I'm not looking forward to that muddy bit for about a mile going back. I'll be disappointed with myself if I don't do it. As I say, it's not the most scenic path. I mean, it's probably lovely on a summer's day, sun shining and the path nice and dry, but I don't know, I'm just finding it a bit, I'm just not finding it enjoyable really. There's nothing really to see inland. I mean, it's lovely, but there's more scenic places. I'm just going to be retracing my steps now, so I won't film for a little while. I've just come through the muddy section. I won't want to do that again. I'm probably doing the path an injustice by saying what I'm saying, but it just sort of looks a bit bleak this time of year. You can't even look at the view because you've got to concentrate on the path so much, it's so bad. This bit's not too bad here at the moment, coming up to the lighthouse. As you can see, they've cut the gorse back and put a new fence line in. If you get off the path, which is still really muddy there, and walk where they've cut the gorse back, this is okay walking, but you're walking on an angle, which isn't good for the ankles. I hope I don't put anybody off doing the walk. I won't say don't do it, I'll just say do it in better weather when the ground's dry. It's nice to see the lighthouse coming into view because, you know, I've got the good path coming and I can pick up pace. Get back. I've had no dinner today. Had a couple of snacks, but I didn't think the walk would take quite so long. So it's hopefully a pasty and a coffee, maybe at Durlston Castle. Or failing that, it'll be the Cornish Bakery again in Swanage. I've enjoyed doing the walk, it's just been a hard walk. Still having to keep an eye on the path now because it's I'll just turn the camera around. There's about 10 different routes you can, whoa, picked the wrong one there. About 10 different routes you can do in this bit. Everyone trying to avoid the wet. This isn't actually too bad along here. I wished I could have filmed more of the muddy section to show it, but I just had to have my hands free in case I went over. Oop, nearly did then. To be fair, if I'd have had my trekking pole, that probably would have made life easier, given me some support on the slippy bits. Question to self, would I walk this section again? Probably not, to be honest. I'll do Dancing Ledge again because I've got to come from the other way to it, but as I say, there's not a great deal of scenery along this particular stretch. Not at the moment, not this time of year on a grey day. I'm back in the country park now. The lovely paths. There's the globe. I didn't seem to have any pasties in the cafe at Durlston Castle, so I'm walking back to my car now. Oh, and I'm back at my car now. Can't say that was the best walk I've ever had. The mud spoilt it and slowed me down considerably. What did I do? Just over 8.5 miles. Took me 5.25 hours, but that slowed me right down with the mud. And I got an elevation gain of about 1,000 feet. No, I didn't enjoy this one that much. I've got a choice now. Either get in my car and go home, or I walk into town, into Swanage, and get myself a cappuccino and a Cornish pasty. I think pasty wins that one.